Hey everybody, I am Emily Roberts. I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and today I really want to help train you guys on 5 top do's and 5 top don'ts that you want to do in your Plexus business. These things have really helped my business. They're super effective, and they're great reminders if you've been in this business for a while. So let's begin. Number 1, if you are brand new to this business and you're like, gosh, there's just so much to learn and I'm super behind, whatever it may be, just know this. If you're just getting started, listen to training calls, listen to callbacks or recordings, watch YouTube videos, use your team pages. Whatever team page you're added to, there's probably really juicy, amazing information. Ask your sponsor, say, hey, teach me how to use this team page. I've never used groups on Facebook. I really don't know how to navigate. Don't be afraid to reach out if you're willing to learn and do the work. Ask for help. It's okay. The number one thing that I could totally suggest is this. Ask your sponsor or your jewel upline to point you in the right direction of who to follow, not just on social media, but who to watch YouTube videos of. These are my top 5 for those of y'all at home with a pen and paper. Tara Castaneda, Sarah Marble, Sonia Dudley, Ame Darling, and Jen Hawkins. I love watching their YouTube videos. I feel like they're super effective when it comes to training and where I get my tips and information, how to be the best Plexus ambassador and the best representation of this company. So if you are wondering, where do I begin? Maybe you're not a words person. Maybe you don't like reading. Maybe you're more visual like me. Get off Facebook, jump on YouTube, and take 30 minutes a day just to yourself to really learn about the business. Whether you're sitting in bed at night, first thing in the morning, open up YouTube and type in one of those names and just start learning. It's so awesome. Get on a notebook even. And number 2, this is another must-do in your Plexus business. Get to an opportunity event near you or start hosting your own. You can always do an online event with your sponsor and team, but if you want to get the word out, you have to hold some sort of event. It's large things or large groups of people create this excitement that one person can't necessarily do on their own. The more people that you can attract to your events, the more seeds that you're going to plant first. And when I say first, I meant you may be the first person to introduce them to this opportunity, to these products, to what it's all about. And you might be the person that does it the right way. So I encourage you, get your butt in a seat at an opportunity event or start having your own. You don't have to know everything. You just need to know your own story and maybe have some product on hand that they can try, like the pink drink. Number 3, another must do. Take and order your products every single month. You need to be a product of the product that you represent so people will take you seriously, and it builds your own belief and passion. I want everyone that's listening in on this to remember we all have the same products, we all have the same compensation plan, and we all have the same 24 hours. It's up to you on what you do with those 3 things. And the number 1 thing out of that is taking your products and using them consistently. 1, so you know if they really do work for you and how they work for your body. And then 2, so you can share about it. You can share why you love them so much. Number 4, a must do for new ambassadors. It's kind of just like a fun fact about your Plexus paycheck is be smart with your Plexus income. A lot of you will shoot straight to the top. Y'all are going to be diamonds in no time, and you are going to have all these people join. And with that comes a lot of financial changes. So be smart with your income. Plexus does not take out taxes. We receive a 1099 in January of the new year. So I personally suggest, I'm not a tax professional, but I personally suggest setting aside 20 to 30% of each paycheck for tax purposes. You can always revisit the policies and procedures in your back office in the library, or you can always talk to a tax professional. But newbies, when you get super excited about those paychecks, don't go blow it on your favorite new pair of shoes. Make sure you're responsible and you do set some aside. Lastly, my top 5 do for your Plexus business is be bold. We have an opportunity that people hope and pray for every single day. Think about where you were a year ago, 6 months ago, where you were before Plexus. When you were praying at night with your spouse, or you were praying in your car driving to the job that you hate, what were you praying for? What were you hoping would happen? That you would have this magical job that you could work from your cell phone and on Facebook and make lots of money and friends? Are you praying for something like that? Because that's what we have here with Plexus, or I know a lot of people do. This is the thing. When we get selfish or scared, we stop sharing about Plexus. We shut down. Well, guess what? That's fear, and it's paralyzing you and your business, and your business will not grow if you let that fear take over. So be bold. In a minute, what I'm going to teach y'all is how to use the shield of confidence and how to be bold in your business. And it just comes from a center of strength so that you're sharing with passion, belief, and boldness. And we'll get to that at the end of this call. Let's go over 5 don'ts. 5 don'ts that you don't want to do in your business. It can hinder your growth. It can hinder your representation in your brand, maybe slow you down, maybe turn people away. Number 1 that you don't want to do. Don't try to sell Plexus. If you're going to sell anything, sell the problems that you've overcome, that Plexus has helped with, whether it's a health journey that you have miraculously succeeded, something with proof. I'm not trying to encourage anyone to make claims. I don't want you to make claims that Plexus cannot stand behind. But I want you to remember that when you are posting about Plexus on Facebook, when you're talking to that stranger at Target, don't sit there and try to sell them a triplex combo and why they need those products and why they need to spend that kind of money. No, instead, sell your problems, sell what you have overcome, and give them and offer them hope. Number 2, this is just to help newbies, and most importantly, the ambassadors that get really, really excited in the beginning of their journey, but you might be hindering your orders and your customers. Don't tag your sponsor or your ambassadors on your team in every single social media post. Instead, try tagging your potentials or tagging your spouse so that their network can also see what you're sharing about. When you tag someone, or if you click that share button of what someone else has shared that you really like, not only are you giving your business away, you're spotlighting that person. Look what this person shared. They know their stuff. And you send them back to that Facebook. You send them back to that Twitter, whatever it is. So stop tagging team members and ambassadors and start tagging potentials and maybe your spouse if they support it. Number 3, don't forget to choose joy on the days that everyone quits on you. It's super easy to get discouraged in network marketing. A couple of reasons. It's not for everyone. People don't like rejection, and people get scared. Guess what? 8 months later, those people that quit on you, well, when their timing is right, they'll be right back. And I can speak from personal experience. That's happened to me a lot. I've had people join and go inactive the same day, and then 8 months later, they're like, hey, Emily, I think I'm ready to do this. I'm like, all right, let's go. So don't get discouraged. Instead, choose joy and link arms with your runners that want to work this business, that want to share about our opportunity. And then lastly, or 2 more, don't argue or try to convince anyone that Plexus is the best. Instead, use the Plexus Shield of Confidence. And again, this is something I'm about to cover here in a minute, but we are not here to convince anyone. If you find yourself going back and forth with someone about Plexus and why XYZ is better than Plexus or these ingredients are better, just stop. Stop what you're doing and refer back to the Shield of Confidence or Bless and Release. Let them go. Let them discover what's best for them. You know what's best. You know that Plexus is incredible. We have the best products and the best compensation plan that I have found out there. So don't argue and don't try to convince people. That just turns people away, and you wouldn't want that done to you, right? So just keep that in mind. And lastly, don't make claims that are not listed on the Plexus website. We have the most natural ingredients. We cannot say all natural just due to FDA regulations, but we have the most natural, and they're clearly working because of the exceptional growth that Plexus has made in just the last 4 to 5 years, over 16,000% growth. That is insane. We're also backed by Morgan Stanley. That's one of our partners. And companies that are that huge don't back up small little network marketing companies if they don't work. So keep that in mind and don't make claims when you're trying to share about your business. We have what people need, and they're going to come around and they're going to use it. What I'm going to do here in a minute is go over the Plexus Shield of Confidence, and I'm going to get you guys really excited and maybe have some confidence.